So I want to talk about the patriarchy today in AEW. I want to talk about Christian Cage's faction. Now I want to talk about it today in the present. We are on November 9th, 2024. So I want to talk about it because something happened, something new happened. Now before I get into that, I do want to give you a little bit of background on the patriarchy. Now they're a faction, they're led by Christian Cage, and it was formed in 2023. Now this faction basically is Christian Cage, Nick Wayne, Luchasaurus, Mother Wayne, and now Kip Sabian. Now Luchasaurus is not in this group anymore, but that's because of health issues, so I'm wishing him a very speedy recovery. And so that leaves Christian Cage, Nick Wayne, Mother Wayne, and the new member, Kip Sabian. And so basically the patriarchy is a group, is a family. It's a family. And it is the head of this family is Christian, and he's looking for sons. He's looking for sons that he can mentor, right? And for example, Nick Wayne, his father passed away. And so these are the kinds of sons that he aims for. He aims for kids, sons specifically, who do not have that father figure in their life, so that he can become that father figure and he can teach them and they can follow his directions, right? That's basically what the patriarchy is. And so, and Kip Sabian, now that he's just joined this group, again, his father passed away, but it was interesting with Kip because Kip went to Christian Cage. It wasn't the other way around. Christian went after Nick, and Christian got Luchasaurus, but Kip came to Christian. You know, he wanted to be a part of the patriarchy, and he showed it. And I love how he showed it, because this past Wednesday on Dynamite, they showed Kip Sabian took away the pen from Christian Cage so that he wouldn't have that match for the world title, because the BBC were around the corner and they were just going to attack Christian before he could even get into that match. It was just going to ruin his opportunity to get the title. And so I love that they explained that. And not just that, I like that we have another wrinkle in the story, because forever Nick Wayne was the prodigal son. Nick Wayne has always been the prodigal son. He never had to do anything for Christian's approval. Christian always naturally approved of him. But now with Kip Sabian in this group, Christian was like, that's the best thing any of my sons has ever done for me. And Nick felt a certain type of way. Like, he looked at Christian and you could tell he did not like what he had to say. He didn't enjoy that, right? But what I like is that now we're seeing all the lengths that Christian Cage will go to get a son into his family. And what I mean is that, like I said, the sons that he has in the patriarchy right now, they lost their fathers. Their fathers, you know, they passed away, which was really sad. And he took advantage of that. And, you know, and now he has two sons. He's their father. He's their father figure. But this time around, he wanted a son that already had a father. And we found that out. That's what's going on with Hook. This is new. Christian doesn't go after people who already have father figures in their life. But this time around, Christian attacked Hook's father, Taz, because he wants Hook to join the patriarchy. He wants Hook to become one of his sons. He wants to be the father that he feels that Hook needs right now. And that's why he took out Taz. That's crazy. That's that like, you know, me, when I saw that segment, I'm like, yo, this is like a new level of insanity. Because Hook and Taz have a great father-son relationship. Hook came into AEW through Taz. He came in through Taz faction. You know what I mean? He had the FTW title, which was Taz's title. And then when he retired that title, Hook retired the title, him and Taz had an emotional moment. That wasn't that long ago. And so for me watching this, I was like, yo, this is like a new level of low. Like, how do you try to take away somebody's son and try to be their father figure when they already have one? And so, and you know, and just him explaining it, you could tell it's crazy. You could tell it's crazy. And then Hook's response, of course, is like, I'm gonna beat you. And I think Hook's response is to challenge him to a match. I think he challenged him to a match. But I wanted to talk about this storyline because to me, it's like amazing. And it hasn't even peaked. It hasn't even peaked. And we've had this storyline, like I said, since 2023. And it's just felt like, Christian Cage has just been on another level in AEW. He's so underrated. He's so underrated. And I just wanted to say I really appreciate the little nuances, the little details that are going into the storyline. And I can't wait to see how this goes with Hook. This is something new for Hook. He's facing a whole entire faction by himself. Not to say he doesn't have friends, but this is, I want to see how this is going to go. And not just that, there's a little part of my mind, even though I think Hook and Taz have an amazing relationship, there's a little part of my mind that's like, what if Christian forces Hook to join his team, or if Hook joins his team because he wants to? How does that change Hook? Because, Hook already has, like, his own character, his own gimmick. And I just like the possibilities in the storyline. That's why I wanted to talk about it. Because this past Wednesday, watching that segment, I was like, wow, what will Christian Cage not do? What will he not do? But anyway, good stuff, great stuff. And, Nick Wayne, great stuff from him. Mother Wayne. I love that Kip Sapien is in this group because I like Kip. He's always in my peripheral, and I've been waiting for him to just, have that storyline where he can really, like, get into it and have something that he can work with. And I think this is something good for Kip. And this is something good for Hook because he's going to be working with one of the best in Christian Cage. Mother Wayne has been doing great. Like I said, love this storyline.